Vi vet.
Now let's see. Hello chat. Just gotta set everything up. Make sure everything is set up on my end. Gotta make sure the music is not too loud. And that the camera is in focus. Hello, hello, hello. Now give me 1 second here, people. Let's see. Hello, Colai. Oh, I am not Colai. Oh, are you saying Colai is in chat? I have to see. Yes, Colai is in chat, and that is right, Colai. For once, I am in fact on time. Crazier things have happened. All right. So, let me just fiddle a bit here. Now, tell me, people, music. Is music good? Is music too loud? Can you still hear me fine? This is important. You gotta let me know so that I can adjust if I need to adjust. Do. Music is good? Perfect. Great. Swedenball says that I should speak louder. Well, that's the problem. If you're new to these streams, Colai can talk louder. However, I cannot talk louder because I am the father of a small child. I'll turn the music down a little bit. And I am the father of a small child. Which means that my time for streaming is somewhat limited, and I can typically only stream while she's sleeping, and I want her to stay sleeping. So we gotta do these ASMR streams when I'm the one piloting. So you know, it's a chill mood. People tune in for the chill mood. Which maybe it's not for everyone, but some people enjoy it. Yeah. Now, first things first, I have to pull up something very cool, which is that we just hit 250,000 subscribers on this channel. 250,000. That's nuts. And the community has collaborated to draw like a really huge piece of fan art for this occasion, which is here, which is this beautiful, gorgeous piece that I had to show off on stream here. Now, we have, as always, commemorating the ghosts of Java Code and Brain for Breakfast. Very nice. And obviously Poland, who can only go into space because he is dead, I guess. Now up here on top we have 3 of the 4 people running the channel. It's me, it's CSM, and Colai, with our signifying tools, right? The band hammer for me, the singing microphone for CSM, and coffee for Colai. Very nice. He is somewhat obsessed with that. Thank you, lovely wife. Cats have been making a ruckus in the background today, so I'm hoping they won't bother us too much when we're streaming. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pull them up on camera, which they hate. We'll see. So we might get cat cameos. And if you scroll down here in the basement, Oh jeez, they are running around. In the basement we have Aaron in the comic drawing dungeon, chained to a radiator, and obviously with spooked Israel inversions and some other cursed imagery, and of course a family reunion with Aaron and his family of what is that, Neapolitan ice cream, which is, yes. And here is just the entire community that we are building and have built, trying to all fit into this huge house that we are building. And I don't recognize everyone, but I recognize some. Up here to the right we have the chat moderators: Marvel Sphere, Anvita, Svingsen, Andy is cool, Conrad, Manny to the max. This is really nice. This is gorgeous. So this is awesome. Cool how this came together. And it's like we're growing so fast, so whenever they start planning and like a collaborative like imager like this, it's like you gotta make it fast, because we're hitting these milestones so quickly. That is wonderful. Awesome, you guys. Awesome, really cool. Now for this stream, we're just gonna be drawing and chatting. Let's see, 1920, 1080. Yeah, the classic proportions. Now we have a request from the collection of Anvita and a cool Foxy. They wanted to recommission their portraits. If you guys don't know, a cool Foxy is a very generous member that we have that was gifted subscriptions to like tons and tons of other people here. So we have a bunch of members who have gotten their subscriptions from him. So we got a request to draw a thing for a cool Foxy, and I'm gonna do that because I think he's earned that. If you're wondering about the coughing you might be hearing in the background, that is daughter who is slightly under the weather. Nothing too bad, but she has a bit of a cough, and as a result, the baby monitor is gonna pick up on that. We're hoping that she's gonna be able to like just sleep just fine anyway. Ooh, Yadar is in chat. Hello, Yadar. That's cool. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna promote this a little bit right here. Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna have to grab a cat here. The next time he comes by, I'm gonna grab him. Yadar posted a really cool thing in the subreddit today. He has made a video game that you can play on your internet browser called the Doki Doki Autocracy Club. And if you go to subreddit, if you go to reddit/r/Polandball, you can find a link to Doki Doki Autocracy Club, and you can play that. That's something you can entertain yourself with once you're done watching this stream. And I hope it does well. Okay, let's see if Cat settles down. Now, every stream has to start with a circle. This is important, people. Otherwise, what are we even doing here? However, I'm not exactly going in the direction that you might think I am. we're just gonna free ball it here, and we're gonna see where we end up. Because I have gotten a request for what to draw. So, this one is for a cool Foxy and Anvita. We're gonna work on it, and we're just gonna chat. How's everyone doing? How are you guys doing today? Has everyone had a nice day? Has anyone had anything fun or special or cool happen to them today? If so, please tell me about it, so that I can react. No, we can't get Nightbot out of here. See, it's just you know, you can't win, right? When we remove Nightbot, people complain about all the spam. When we add Nightbot, people complain that Nightbot is too trigger happy. So, whatever we do, people just get angry. We really can't win. So, Nightbot is staying because that is better than the alternative of not having Nightbot. Even though Nightbot is in fact sometimes too trigger happy. This is our curse. We must live with it. Emir Ill says, when I opened your stream, my cat came near me and sat on my lap. Yes, because this is a cat-friendly stream. Cats, they can tell, man. They can absolutely tell that stuff. So, they're like, oh, okay. This streamer is a friend of cats. Well, then I'm gonna chill. Then I'm gonna hang out. That is exactly how it works. Oof, that was rough. That was rough, man. Now here's the thing about drawing requests. That means that you have to go out of your comfort zone and draw stuff that you might not be good at drawing. And you're asking what this is? Well, we will eventually find out. Potentially. Euroball asks how my week has been. Oh, my week. It's been good. You see, my wife is from Austria. Nothing stops spamming requests. My wife is from Austria, and her entire family has just sort of like emigrated out into the entire world. So her, you know, her sister, she lives in Germany. Her brother has been moving around. Her father moved to the US. So it's a bit tricky with an ocean in between. You can't just come visit whenever you want to. So her father hasn't been here in a while, and hasn't, you know, as a result, seen his granddaughter in a while. Yes, because we made a person. So he came over and spent some time hanging out with the new person, which is very cool. And you know, we got to show her off to a new generation. Very nice. Also relaxing, but nothing ever is relaxing with a small child. It just comes with the territory. Let's make this slightly lighter in color. That's better. And then we'll take the darker color and we'll do a little bit of a shading thing. Like so. Yeah. Okay. Kick Games Brothers asks, is it gonna be a tank? AM Animations, I think, says, I think it's a tank. You guys might be onto something. Maybe a tank. It could potentially be a tank. Yeah, we're getting there. Now I have some ideas. Here for how to do the shading. Let's see. So I'm gonna start by cutting these parts out and pasting them in as a new layer. I think this is gonna help us. Yeah. Cool. Okay, now let's have some fun. Because it's time to add some camo. So we're gonna do this and this and this. That's gonna be nice. And yeah. So while I'm drawing camo, Calcums, please donate. Stop spamming. This is gonna put you in a 10-minute timeout. That is what happens when you spam. You get into the box. Sorry, I don't make the rules, I just follow them. That's not true. I am in fact the one who makes the rules. Excellent. Now, guys, stop with the spamming. I've already told you that I'm drawing a tank. That's gonna take a while. In the meantime, hey, did you guys know that we have started memberships on this channel? Yes, you can now join the Cool Kids Club and become a member of the Polandball official YouTube community. You can buy a subscription to monetarily support this channel and help us with our big dream and big goal of being able to quit our day jobs and becoming full-time YouTube content creators. We're not there yet. We're very happy about the fact that we just hit 250,000 subscribers on this channel. That's huge. It's a massive milestone, but we're still quite far away from, you know, being able to quit our day jobs. So if you feel like supporting this channel and our endeavor, then you will get a cool little icon next to your name that you can see that all members have. It's gonna develop over time, and it's gonna show everyone how long you've been a member for. You also get your name in green when you comment. You get a bit of preferential treatment. We see comments, we pay attention a bit more to what the members are saying. We can take some requests. It's a whole thing. And if you buy a higher tier, you can get access to like works in progress, see stuff that we're working on behind the scenes. That's nice too, if that's something you're into, which it should be. You can even commission us to make art, which is sort of what I'm doing right now, because we have one very frequent donor who wants this to be made. And they were also asking if I can, you know, draw this on stream, which I absolutely can. So that's something you get to enjoy if you're someone who supports this channel. That yeah, you get to ask us to dance for us like little monkeys, and we will dance for you. Ah. Now, let's do some shading on this. I think this should work pretty well now that I've split everything into different layers. I can just sort of like think on like how the shading will go. And it should be pretty easy to sort of like get this together. This should probably go here. Don't worry, people, it's all gonna come together. So, because I'm doing this camo thing, this is just a little test right now to see to see how well this is gonna work out. Let's see. We'll do this. And we'll do this. Oh, that was a bad line. That was a good line. All right. Now, this is a tip I have. When you're like experimenting and doing something you haven't done before, and you just have an idea in your head of like, oh, I wonder if this works to do it this way. Start by doing it on a somewhat smaller scale, just to see if it works. And if it works, then move on and do it on a bigger scale. But try it out first. Yeah. Look, guys. You have to pay attention to the thumbnails. You have to pay attention to the title of the stream. This is not a chat tells me what to draw stream. It is not advertised as such. It is advertised as me drawing and hanging out with chat. That's what I said it was, and that's what it is. So that's what we're doing. Ah, there must be a line that doesn't connect here. There was. Okay. So if I just make this black, set the opacity to 70, and then move it behind the outline. Oh, that's interesting. Why did that happen? Oh. Okay, okay. I just had the layers in the wrong order. There. Okay, cool. So that kind of works. Okay, that kind of works. It's not perfect, but I got an idea of like what I wanted to do with it. Very nice. I should save, so I don't lose all of the work I've done so far. Yeah, there we go. Now, There are still people spamming requests in chat, which is like, guys, I told ya. This ain't that. This ain't that stream. Alright, now let's see. Jack is asking what software I'm using. And the answer is GIMP. It is free to use. It's got basically most of the stuff that Photoshop has. It's, you know, it can do pretty much the same thing. Listen to your chat, moderators. As Sphinxen says, I'm not taking requests right now, so there is no reason for you to give requests. I am doing something else. I am drawing for the cool Foxy. Oh man. Poor daughter. Now let's see. That's pretty good. Froglord asks if I've ever got myself diagnosed for ADHD. I've not. I don't think I have it. I think I'm, I don't know, probably compared to a big part of this community, I'm gonna say that I'm actually pretty neurotypical. Otherwise, I don't know what it is about countryballs that attracts like a lot of like neurodivergent people, but I don't know why. But there's something about the medium that just I don't know, has a lot of people who has some sort of diagnosis, who, be it autism or ADHD or but don't ask me why that is. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Flags, history, culture. It's just like a certain type of nerd who gets attracted to Polandball. It's fascinating. Now, Polish Winged Cavalry Ball says, I see the Sturmtiger, and that is in fact a request. I was wondering if that's like, if that's a bit problematic to draw. I know that's like, it's a War Thunder thing, right? So I know that, oops, I forgot to put it on its own layer. I know it's a War Thunder thing, and so I'm not the one who picked out the type, but that was the ask. And when I heard of, so it's like, yeah, German World War II tank. So when I heard that request, I was like, should I? Is that super cool to draw? But I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. We'll have to live with that. Apologize for the baby coughing that sometimes pops up in the background. Kid's got a bit of a cold. it's probably nothing serious. But that was a scare. Like I said, my wife's dad was just here to visit. Then he left a couple of days ago. Texted us today and was like, "Oh, hey, I got COVID." Awful, awful, awful. So me and my wife and kid all had to do the quick little test today. But we all tested negative. So it is, whatever it is, it's not COVID. So that's nice. Okay, AG is the best. Can you stop spamming that comment? You're starting to get annoying. And these cool asks, couldn't you technically commission a comic with the commission role, since you could ask you can ask us to draw anything? Well, we do have typically like specifications for like just, you know, the size of the artwork to keep it like realistic. I guess in theory we could draw like a comic, but for commissions I think we'd prefer to just do like artworks in a way that's more fun. But, you know, it depends on what people want. Poor little child. Poor little child. Now I'm gonna... I might have to go check on her pretty soon. Because she is in fact under the weather a little bit. That was a concern I had for this stream. That like she could get pretty goddamn cranky if she's coughing so much that she can't sleep. I'm hoping that's not where we're at. But I do hear some troubling sounds. Oh boy. Let's wait and see and hope that she can settle down. This is important. There we go. Yeah. Hehehe. Well, we're getting somewhere. We are in fact getting somewhere. So I'm sort of building this tank layer by layer. I've never really like actually put effort into drawing a tank before. So I have no idea like how this is gonna turn out. I think that's it should be a bit further out. There. Yeah. It is a tonk. I think what makes a tank a tonk is basically just the stubbiness of it. If it's stubby, then it's a tonk. I think that is the definition. Yeah. What's going on in chat? Are people arguing in chat? All right, why? You get a timeout. There we go. Now the rest of us can have fun. Nice. So, just more of the same. This is a process, people. Just gotta respect the process. The guy called Y got a timeout. He was just being kind of rude and annoying. You know, sometimes people gotta learn. You gotta be nice. In a very poignant and accurate quote by a certain American president called Joe Biden. You know, something he said 4 years ago on the campaign trail. Folks, it doesn't cost anything to be kind. I think that is something people should take to heart. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. Oopsie. Ah, there we go. Shading has to go on its own layer. I'm a Dumbo. Yeah. Now, let's see. I think since this goes on top, I can just do this. And I think that's gonna work. Oh, it's not gonna go on top of that, so I have to stick within the lines here. Yeah. Cool. Let's see if this works. So we're setting this one to 70. No, wait, that doesn't work because it's... No, you can't do that. Okay. You can't do that. That's not gonna work. Silly me. I had a goofy idea. Let's see. Where's that shading layer? There. That's the shading layer I wanted. This is going to be complicated the more layers I make. And getting like the shading to just remember where everything was. It's going to get harder and harder. as we get further along. All right. There we go. Yeah. Excellent. All right. Now, onward we go. Let's see. Next up. Okay. I think I know what the next layer is going to be. Guys, you shouldn't be talking politics in this chat. Most of you are probably too young to talk about politics. And it might just end up being a bit, I don't know. I'm not gonna say the word cringe, but might not be the most informed takes. I'll say that much. All right. Let's see. So as you can see, people, there are a couple of different ways you can do these. Ugh, that was so bad. That line is so bad. That line is ruining everything. And in my case here, I am not tracing or anything. Some people do, and that's fine. If you want to trace your stuff, you can do that. And if you do, it's gonna have a more sort of like photorealistic look to it. But personally, I prefer when you get like a really sort of like cartoony look to the drawings. I think that's sort of like more authentic Polandball in a way. So for that reason, I prefer to not trace. It makes it look a bit too realistic. I like when it looks a bit janky and a bit cartoony. And the only way to get that feel is to freehand. But you know, some people have very clean styles, and I'm always very impressed by that. Because that's not how I draw. And it's not something I'm capable of doing either. I wish I could, but I don't know. There's a limit. I probably could if I spent like an insane amount of time. Like an absolutely insane amount of time, I probably could. But you have some people who can just churn out like amazing looking art in like no time at all. And that is very impressive to me. I don't know how they do it. Couldn't be me. That's all I'm saying. Couldn't be me. Now I already know what the next layer is going to look like, so I do know how I can draw some of the shading. There's going to be some here. And we're going to draw some. Oh, damn. I see a little bit of a mess up here. Don't worry, people, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I got the wrong colors on some stuff. Here, this is gonna, yeah. So this line work here on this side is like all messed up. It's all wrong. But I will be able to fix it. Oh, you know, actually, the more I think about it, the more this entire section down here should be shaded. All of this should be shaded. Yes. Yes. This is right. This is what it's supposed to be. So we're gonna set this to 70. Yeah. Move this up here. Now, why is that happening? Oh, it's because I'm a Dumbo. It's because I'm a Dumbo, people. So let's just fix this line work here. Okay, we fixed it. Whew. Alright, it's coming to life. Slowly but surely, it is coming to life. Whew. It's fun. I've never drawn a tank before. I'm having a bit of fun with this. Definitely need some practice on it though. Definitely. Feeding the chickens? Yeah, I guess a bit. Okay. Now. Polish winged countryballs says shout out to pierogies. My favorite Polish meal. I love pierogies. I've been to Poland. I've been to Poland several times. I love Polish pierogies. They are great. And believe it or not, my wife makes some kick-ass homemade pierogies. So I get to eat that at times. Not super often, but at times I do get to eat pierogies. And they are the best. They are the bomb. So yes, you are 100% correct. Pierogies might in fact be the best Polish meal. All right. Something like that. Do we need any on the other side too? Just the one. But that has to be on its own layer. This is gonna be fun. Just the idea of just trying to imagine in what order you have to make these layers. It is fun. I am sort of enjoying just fiddling with this. Alright. So these guys are, let's see, just a sort of dark, very dark gray. And oopsie. I'm gonna do the shading in a slightly different way for these. Slightly different. Now I do know that they're supposed to be like ribbed, but I'm not sure I'm gonna have time for that. I'm just gonna do this line right here. Yeah. Something like that actually. And it's gonna be fine. And as always, this is a case of if I were to just sit by myself and draw this, I could go into so much more detail on everything. But when you're doing it like on a live stream, you have to like edit yourself and make sure to just like not stay too long in one section, because then people who are watching are gonna get bored. And we can't have that. Man, I wish I could do Coalize much more like high energy streams. I really wish I could, people. Because it's always like the ASMR style and the very mellow voice, very mellow style. And also late at night, which is also why my streams aren't as long as his, because I just, this is the time I have. But, you know, it's 11 p.m. here. And like I said before, even if I stay up, that does not mean that my daughter is gonna stay up. And you know, when it's time for her to get up, it's not like I have a choice in the matter. So, it is what it is. Okay. This is actually, you know, coming to life a bit. No, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. These are the wrong colors. This was supposed to be the color of the tracks, not the wheels. Okay. Then we have to redo this a little bit. With some different colors. That's a pretty good color. We're gonna use that color instead. And then this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Yeah. We're gonna fix it, people. There. We're gonna fix it. Okay. Now we can do the tracks, and the tracks are supposed to be in that other color. Ah, poor little coughing child. No. Let's go. Guys, are people being annoying in chat? Who is spamming? Who is being a spammer in chat? Let me know, people. Let Papa Dick Rhino know. He can take care of all of that. He can make all of the bad go away. Now, let's see. Oh, yeah. I think I'm just gonna do something like this. Yeah. And boom. Oh, that looks pretty good. That came out pretty good. And they're gorgeous. That's actually really nice. That is really nice. Michigan's naval artist asks what is going on in chat. I don't know, man. I have no idea what's currently going on in chat. It looks weird, so don't ask me. I'm looking for some intel. Chat, what's going on in chat? And whoop. Ah, there we go. This is gonna be great. And whoop. Sick. Alright, now we can use the actual colors. This one is a black. This one is also a black. And then we need the slightly brighter grays. Here. I'm just gonna fill this in. Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold up. Oh, I see what I have to do. That's the wheel. Pull up the wheel. Merge this down into one layer. Then I can fill in this one. Yeah, okay, that works. Okay. Okay, we're in business, people. We're in business. It took me a little bit of a second there to figure out how to adjust the line work. Cool. So now if I take this one and move it down here. Perfect. And this one. So I have to do the same thing here, right? Where I have to cut this out. Paste this new layer. And this layer has to go behind the wheels. Yeah. Okay. Okay, okay. And then they get the darker color. And the front piece gets the brighter color. Okay. Okay, now I understand it. There. Sorry about that, people. Sometimes you just have to fiddle with a couple of different layers before you like sort of understand what it is you're supposed to do. There. And then it's like, okay, now I understand how I have to order these layers to make everything work. Ah. Wonderful. And now we can do like the actual tracks. Gorgeous. Yeah. And there's that one. Ah, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. We're building a tank, people. Piece by piece. Cool. We are making progress. We are definitely making progress. Okay. Folks, I gotta refill my drink. I'll be back in a sec. Good old chair stream. I love it. Viewership went up for chair. That's so awful. I don't know, guys. I can't I can't compete with chair. It's impossible. So hey guys, I don't know if you knew this, but Aaron is currently on vacation. And guess where Aaron is vacationing? If you were guessing that Aaron is vacationing to Sweden, then congratulations, you get a cookie. What that means is, yeah, Aaron is gonna come here to visit. We're actually gonna be able to hang out IRL, which is super cool. You know, because now we're working together on this channel, and I've never actually met Aaron IRL before. There, this one, yeah. I have to sample some colors. So I was thinking it would be cool to see if we were able to hack together something like a, you know, a live podcast. That would be really cool if we could do that, a live podcast. So I'm gonna ask Aaron and see just like how he feels about that. Because, you know, if we can make it work, that would be really neat. If we can't, then, you know, then we can't. That's fine too. Man, this is a lot of effort for a tank. But I do think it's you know, turning out pretty nicely. We can we could draw this flap too. Yeah. There we go. I love it. Proportions are a little bit janky. Things are a little bit messy. But that's what you want. That's what makes it look like a cartoon. Gabriel Boudreau says, I need to go back to learning German on Duolingo. Dude, I agree. You should, but so should I. I read about that. Duolingo wrote something about that themselves. That like, when you get to a certain level where you can't talk the language, but you can definitely sort of like understand more than you could before. And you can sort of listen to a conversation in that language and get and like grasp some of what's being said. It's very easy to like at that point become complacent and just like stop studying and stop practicing. And you have to like look out for that. That like one of the things to really look out for is when you one of the things that can be like a pretty big like wall for motivation is specifically when you get slightly good at a language but not great at it. And that can be like a really demotivating period. And I think, let's see, this one should go out like here. Yeah. And cool. That's good enough. I think. God damn. Oh, poor child. Coughing away all night long. I don't know if her coughing through the baby monitor is picked up by this microphone, so I don't know if you guys hear it. But if you are, please send your best wishes to the child rhino and hope for a speedy recovery. For our sakes as well, because hey, you know what coughing child means? That's right. Coughing child means getting sent home from preschool. Hello, Foxy. Hey, Foxy, check it out. I'm drawing a thing that Anvita asked me to draw with you and Anvita. It's a tank. Look at this. Oh, I'm working on it. So, I haven't actually gotten to add you guys yet, because I'm still drawing the tank. And drawing the tank has been a project. However, tank is coming along quite nicely. Gotta say. This is a pretty good tank. This is a pretty good tank we got going here. Yeah. And I do think, when I look at it now, I do think that these wheels need some cylinders. So we're gonna do a thing here. They looked a bit weird. Sure, something like that. Ah. We gotta make it look like we're making at least, you know, some effort. It doesn't have to be perfect, but some effort is always nice. Again, as always, if I were to just sit by myself and draw this, I would like be experimenting different techniques, trying different things, see what works out. But I don't have time for that right now. So we're just picking something and sticking to it. There. That looks a little bit better. Uh-oh. Okay. There. So fun when you have to like find a specific layer. It's like, oh yeah, this is the shading layer for this specific thing. And then you just gotta do a little thing like this and fill it in, and then you got a bit of a shadow there. Yay! All right. I think I have like the basic gist of a tank here. Now obviously there's like bunch of details you could add at this point. Rivets, little peepholes and whatever. But I think that would take way too long. Way too long. So now it's time to add the countryballs. Yeah, that's the next one up. I'm just gonna check. I've gotten like so many pings in Discord. Yeah, from people who want to like show off art, and it's like, I'm sorry guys, I'm not sure we're gonna have time for that. Apologies. I am a man on a mission, and that mission is commission. Now, this is a cool Foxy's avatar, so I gotta sample the colors so that I can draw it. Boom. New layer. Let's start with a outline. Size 10 or something. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. Guys, hold up. I gotta go check on my child. One sec. we're not necessarily out of the woods. We're gonna have to see if she can get herself back to sleep. That is what I'm hoping for. This is the, you know, life of a parent of a small child who is feeling a bit sick. Very, very often it's a case of like in and out of her bedroom all night long, just, you know, trying to comfort her, get her to sleep. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, no, it'll probably be fine in the end. It'll probably be fine in the end. I'm not gonna remember any of this 20 years from now. Okay. But now we're actually drawing country balls. After we spent an entire hour drawing a tank. I hope people appreciate the tank. I thought it was a pretty nice tank. I liked it. All right. There we go. That's too big. That's a better size. And yeah. Do 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 do. Gotta get the shades right. And we're gonna fill those in. Like so. Wonderful. Wonderful. Cool Foxy asks if it's a Jagdpanzer from War Thunder. Almost. It is a Sturmtiger from War Thunder. And this was a request that I got from Anvita to draw you and Anvita having a grand old time on such a tank. So that is what I have been up to this stream. Gotta do it justice. Gotta make it the tankiest tank it can be. Yeah. Now, just gonna find a nice color for these shades. Something like that. But yeah, I think the tank came out nicely. Yeah, I know that the barrel should be a bit shorter. I know, Foxy. Thank you for the donation, by the way. But you know, I was freehanding the entire thing. So I was not tracing. I was just trying to draw as I was just looking at a reference image, and that was it. And trying to do it justice. But I don't have to like finish it up this stream. Maybe I can put some more time into it. See if I can perhaps make some adjustments that would be more to your liking. Now, let's get the shading done here on this country ball as well. There. Let's see, did I mess up with the layers? No, I don't think so. I think we're fine. I do it the same way that Cola does. There. And then we want to have them under the glasses like so. And so, yeah. And one more line here. Perfect. Okay. And fill that in. No. There. Paint it all black. Set it to 70% opacity like so. And move the glasses on top. Beautiful. And I guess I missed turning that black. Yeah. That looks better. Let's see. And the glasses, this line needs to be brighter, I think. Or the opposite. Or the opposite. Maybe it needed to be darker. Yeah, that looks better. Perfect. Ah, excellent. A Cool Foxy says, for the 3 people that are asking what the country is on Cool Foxy's avatar, that is Sierra Leone. It's got pretty pleasant colors on the Sierra Leone flag. I like that. Jesus, Foxy. Foxy donated 10 memberships. Thank you. Thank you as always, King. Everyone, say thank you to Foxy for his crazy generosity. Let's get a party up in stream for Joey Cyber, Cthulhu, Steel Fam, USA Coin Feed, Magyar Dude Gameplay, Chechia Mapping, The Rad Russian 27, Anybody, Varia, Gracie. All of you guys were gifted memberships by a Cool Foxy, which is super awesome. And that is why I am drawing a Cool Foxy right now. Because they are a consistent patron of this channel. And has been very generous with donations. Which we appreciate a lot. We think it's rad. We think a Cool Foxy is in fact a very cool Foxy. And I'm gonna honor that right now with some green. Now let's see. That's a better color, I think. Yeah. And let's do like a good old dollar sign. That's how you draw money, people. And let's see. Some quick and dirty shading on that too. We gotta get that in. Shouldn't be too hard. We're just gonna do like a line here. Slightly brighter color. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Draw a quick line here. Okay. We're doing it, people. Now what's gonna be tricky here is that Anvita's countryballs are those balsonas, as it were, even if I prefer the term balter ego. They're a lot more detailed. But I'm gonna try to figure that one out. Not have it take too long. Now this one goes behind that foxy. There. And this one. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we can do some wiggles. Foxy donates another $2, says, I wish I had the Sturmtiger in War Thunder. I don't play War Thunder, so I wouldn't know, but I assume it's good. I do know that War Thunder is like very popular among like countryballers and Polandballers, as it were. I do know that War Thunder is something that like a lot of other countryballs, I've seen even like other YouTube channels, countryballs channels, where it's like, oh yeah, we also occasionally, you know, do some let's plays and play War Thunder. I'm not sure if that's something that people would be into here. Would you care for watching us playing War Thunder or something like that on stream? Neat. Jesus Ball Edit asks, what is my favorite Russian oblast? Well, it's tricky because it used to be Penza Oblast because it had a Jesus flag. It had the face of Jesus on the flag, which is funny. but then they changed it, so it no longer does, which means it is no longer my favorite. And now let's see. Okay. Now here, chat, I'm gonna post. These are my instructions for Anvita's 2 ball zonas. I have to draw both. So, what's this? Baseball trapper hat. And a Gurkha outfit. Okay. Hey, a cool Foxy says, if anyone would like to gift a cool Foxy the Sturmtiger in War Thunder, if they can, that would be pretty cool. You heard it here, people. Very few people have been as generous as Foxy when it comes to this channel. So, if someone wants to return that generosity and donate to them, a certain War Thunder tank, the Sturmtiger, then would be nice to do that. Florida Ball Animate says, I don't know how to gift, but they would be willing to play War Thunder together with Foxy. That's nice. I'm sure you can hook up with each other on the Polandball, on the Discord. The Polandball official Discord. You can join the Discord. Come join our Discord and be friends with us and hang out. You can do it, people. Let's see. Just gonna check a quick name that I can give out to people for a link. This is amateur hour. Cola is so good at this. Just knowing immediately what the URL is supposed to be. One second, people. 1 second. Ah, there we go. Discord.gg/Polandballofficial. Discord.gg/Polandballofficial. If you go there, I know Foxy's in there and as a user in the Discord. You can come and join the Discord too. And then you can play. We have a dedicated gaming channel as well. So that looks like the perfect place to hook up. Yeah. Aww. Jesus Ball Edits membership just expired. Yeah. I guess that's gonna happen. That's okay. Now let's see if I can figure this one out. I should be able to. Even though it's getting very late here. Sample the colors. Oh yeah, that's the blue I want. That's the yellow I want. Okay. Thank you, Anvita, for keeping these little palettes here that I can sample colors from. That's very nice of you. Cool. No, I'm gonna with the last vestiges of energy I have, I shall attempt to finish this. And toot 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 toot. Some stars. Oh, that was bad. That was better. There we go. Gotta do my classic little sneaky drawing tricks. Can't forget them. Yeah. All right. Pushing through, pushing through, pushing through. Fighting the exhaustion. I may have to settle for just one of Anvita's avatars and do the other one off stream, because I do feel myself tanking a bit. Alright, chat. A Cool Foxy donates $5, says first person to at a Cool Foxy in chat about anything gets 1 month of Nitro Basic, and it appears like Egg Stealer General was the first to add them in chat. It's just what it looks like to me. I think. No, technically Marvel Sphere did. But I don't think they did it right. So the ad didn't stick. So there might be a bit of a dispute here. Who actually got it? Oh well. I'm sure we will figure it out somehow. No, okay. Foxy says no. I said in chat about everything too in the Discord. Ah, I see. We have different Discord channels, people, or in the server. And we have one of the channels is called Chat About Anything 2. So that's the challenge. You have to go to our Discord. You have to go to the Chat About Anything 2 channel. And you have to add him in there. There you go. See if you can figure it out. I gotta go check. Did anyone figure it out? There you go. There you go. Froglord. Froglord was first. I saw it. I went and looked in the Discord. Well played, Froglord. Okay, I gotta fix that line work a little bit. This cap has to go out longer. Like so. Yeah. And I'm sorry people. I've noticed that I'm dropping a bit in talkativeness. But like I said, it's getting a bit late here. And I'm trying to keep going as long as I can before my brain shuts down. But that is why I have to call it soon. Because I can tell I don't have a lot of streaming left in me. But we'll get through this, people. We'll get through it. Let's see. Maybe chat is saying something fun that I can interact with. Or not. It's always a bit of a drag when you get to that point in the stream. And you can sort of like tell. Like, ah, damn it. I don't have it in me anymore. I'm losing it. I apologize, chat. You deserve to be entertained. And I do feel a bit miffed if I am sort of like not up to par in that task right now. I still have it in me to draw, but I might not have it in me to chit chat. Nice. That was a very nice line I just drew. I hope everyone saw and appreciated that nice line I did. There we go. We're gonna make this happen, people. I'm gonna have to draw Anvita's other ball zone some other time. But damn it, I'm gonna get through this one. This one's gonna happen. There we go. We're gonna make it right. Yeah. Andy's Cool asks, remember how Bio was brought into the podcast? When will you guys bring along other artists? Like Zebrafish, myself, and others? You know, we will. That is absolutely the plan. I've said that before, that I think we were a bit premature with the podcast. I think we started the podcast when the channel was a bit too small for it. So there wasn't really a whole lot of interest in the podcast at that point. And we probably, it probably would have worked better if we had waited a little bit for the channel to grow a bit larger before we started doing that. Because we don't want to waste people's time, and especially if we bring people in as guests as well, we want them to feel like it's worth their time too. So we always have this idea of like when the channel is a bit larger and the fan base is a bit bigger, and especially now with the Discord and like how many people are in it, to you know, where it's gonna start making sense to pick up the podcast again. And then we are. So for example, here I'll open real quick. I'll show you. I've shown this on stream before as well. Where I'm working on a new podcast studio. I haven't done it yet. It's not done yet. Let's see if I can find it. Podcast. Ugh. Here. So this is the work in progress for the new podcast studio. But you can see there's still like some line work here for things that are gonna be in the background and things that haven't been added yet. Foreground items as well, microphones. But it looks pretty good already. So once we got the new studio up and running, then definitely it is on the docket to bring the podcast back. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Oh, Studio Polandball says that this is boring. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am, in fact, not on my absolute A game right now. Now, there's one last thing on this, and that is there's some fluff on top of this hat, which needs to be there. I gotta do this right. And after that, I'm gonna check out for the evening. Oh, sorry. You were just testing your Finnish. Understood. Harry Potter says, "What now? I'm bored." Well, I don't know. The internet is your oyster. There is like a million different things you can entertain yourself with. How on earth could you possibly be bored on the internet? You can't. There's always video games. Now let's just sharpen these edges a little bit like this. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna cut those out. Now we got sharp edges. Easy. And Let's see, what colors did Anvita want for that? Let's just paste these in real quick so I can sample them. That's the light color. That's the dark color. And that's the really light color. Okay. Cool. That's all I needed. And we are really getting close to the end here, people. We're getting very close to the end. The end of my rope. As it were. I'm just gonna do the fastest little lighting and shading thing I can. And then I'm just gonna reorder some layers and then I'm gonna call it. So I hope people have had fun. I hope you have enjoyed watching the stream. Even though I got very tired in the end. Man, it's like having a kid. I shouldn't like you know, blame my low energy levels on my kid, but that's what being a parent is all about. Getting to blame your kid for everything that you aren't living up to. No, that was awful. That was awful, people. I apologize for that. Something like that. Yeah, that looks nice. See? You're like, huh? Did that look a bit iffy when zoomed in? But when it was zoomed out, suddenly it's like, oh, that looks nice. Should it be on top? It can be. It can be on top. Yeah. I'm not really done with that yet. I think you should. I think Anvita should be holding on somehow. Svetlana Jakovsky asks, "What happened? He just draw one tank?" Well, yeah, that's what I said. This was not like a request stream. This was not a I will take requests kind of thing. This was always going to be a I have a specific thing that I'm going to draw this stream and just chat with you guys while I do it. Gotta pay attention to the thumbnail, gotta pay attention to the title of the video. This is not a chat tells me what to draw stream. So, sorry about that. This has just been a hanging out stream. Now, now we are getting close to midnight here in Sweden. And yeah, like I said before, even if I stay up late, my daughter won't. She's gonna wake up at 7 o'clock like always. So I can't stay up late, people. A Cool Foxy says, if you have War Thunder, see if you have the DO17Z-7, and if you do, add a Cool Foxy on War Thunder. Then a Cool Foxy will invite you to a party, and we'll have a whole lobby of DO17Z7s. So I don't know a whole lot about War Thunder, but I'm gonna repeat that so that everyone gets the message from a Cool Foxy. Anyone in chat who plays War Thunder and would want to play War Thunder with a Cool Foxy says, if you have War Thunder, see if you have the DO17Z-7, and if you do, add a Cool Foxy on War Thunder. Then a Cool Foxy will invite you to a party, and wants to have a whole lobby of DO17C7s. There you go. That is the message. And with that, Florida Ball Animate says, it says I have the DO17E3. Well, that's probably not the same thing. And I also recommend, since I'm gonna shut off the stream now, if you want to continue to find players and recruit players for that, you can check our Discord server. We do have a gaming chat. We have a channel for gaming chat. That could also be a place where you could potentially see if you could find people to play that sort of stuff with. Anywho, with that, I would like to thank everyone for hanging out and sitting here in the stream watching me draw a tank for 2 hours. I haven't really drawn tanks before, so it was like a new thing for me. Good practice. Trying to figure out some do's and don'ts. And no, good time as always. Good time as always. However, it is time for me to tune out. I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna try to say goodnight to the people in chat who are still hanging around. So let's go. Let's start with Foxy. So a cool Foxy, good night. Michigan's naval artist, good night. Catherine77, good night to you. Europol, good night to you. Harry Potter, good night to you. Jack, good night, and thanks for watching. Lead Leo TNT. Good night. No, I'm lead. It's just lead. Lead Leo TNT. It's just lead. Yeah. Good night. Svetlana Jakovsky. Good night. EBC. Good night. Thanks for watching. Jacob L. Thanks for watching. Sinister Sri Lankans. Good night. Thanks for watching. Oscar Meya. Good night. Stvich Kbaver 127. Oh, that was a tricky one. But good night to you too. Good night to Mad Hatter. Good night, Sphinxen. Good night to Samogitiarar. Good night, Michigan's naval artist. Good night, Florida Ball Animates. Good night, 3 dogs, 1 cat, and an alien. And oof. Oh. I'm not done yet. I have more people to say goodnight to. Good night, Andy is cool. Good night, Cambodian Animations. Good night, Hello Hi. And good night, Storm, who says hi. And I'm saying bye. Bye, Andrea. And the chaotic artist. Good night to you too. I think with that I have said good night to most of the people who are currently active in chat. And thanks for watching, as always, tuning out, and I will see you again some other time soon. Ooh, Dr. Willado is there. Good night to him too. Okay, cool. Okay, bye-bye people. Bye-bye.